Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create a hovering or floating effect inside of CapCut. Now it's very straightforward to do. We just first need to launch up the CapCut application, and then we're going to head over to import, and we're going to import all of our icons that we want to float. So I've already got these saved over here. So once you've imported all of your icons like I have over here, then what you need to do is drag your video footage onto the timeline. So I'll just use some stock material for this demonstration, and I'm just going to drag this stock footage over to the timeline here. So once we've got our footage inside of the timeline, we then need to drag over the icon that we want to hover. So I'm just going to use this emoji for the time being, and then you'll need to position this on the timeline where you want this animation to start, and you'll also need to adjust the length to where we want it to start and begin. I'm then going to use this scale tool to resize the emoji, and then I'm going to drag it to where we want this positioned. And now that we have the emoji placed where we want this to be hovering, what we're going to do is head over to animation in the top right, and we're just going to select an animation in effect. Now this isn't part of the hovering effect, but I always like to add animations when something pops up on the screen. So this slide up one here works really well for this hovering effect, so I'll select this, and then we're going to come over to effects in the left hand side. And by using this search box, we're going to search for play pendulum, and you should see this effect here of this woman. Now all we need to do is drag over this effect and make sure to drag this over to the image, and then we'll head over to the details in the right hand side, and we're going to turn the twist all the way down to 0. The strength, you want to set this to around about 20. Sharpen really comes down to personal preference, but I'm going to keep mine at around about 15. And speed is all down to how fast you want the animation to be playing. So I'm going to try and keep mine at around about 30. And now let's just play that to see what we've got. And as you can see, it's now hovering. It's slightly slow. So what I'm going to do is just turn up the speed here to around about 55. And then let's try that again. And as you can see now, it's got this nice hovering effect, which works really well actually with the background. And if you did want to make any changes to the animation, all you'd simply need to do is select the video clip, come over to effects and expand this drop down, and then you can see the play pendulum effect here. And we're just going to come into edit, and now we have all of our options inside of here. So we can turn up the strength if you want. So we can do things like turn up the strength or turn down the sharpness. And now that's how you apply the hovering effect to one single image. If you did want to do this to multiple images, we can also do that. So let's come back over to import in the top left here. And we're now going to drag all of our images over to this timeline. And once you've got all of your images inside of here, then just make sure to scale them so they fit with the rest of the video footage. And then we're just going to resize these and position them to where we want this animation to be playing from. And then once you've repositioned and resized your icons, then you can either add the animation to each of these clips individually, but if we're just going to be applying the same animation, there's a quicker way to do this, and that's just by selecting all of these clips here. You just need to hold Control on your keyboard as you select them. There's no need to select this bottom one as we've already applied the effect. And then we're just going to right click on these 3 clips, come over to Create Compound Clip, and then all we simply need to do is come back over to animation and add our slide up effect. Then come back over to effects in the top here. And once again, we're going to drag the play pendulum over to our new clip. Then adjust all of the settings just like before. So we're going to turn twist down, and we're going to set the strength to around about 23. I'm going to turn the sharpen down slightly. And now if I play the clips, you'll see that they all animate in union. And there we go, it's as simple as that, and that creates a nice hovering and floating effect inside of CapCut. If this video did help you, then please consider dropping a like and subscribing. Until next time.